coming weekend.
All right, Thomas, thank you, sir. Now we're going to talk about a book that has historic photographs and memories that offers a glimpse into the world of midwifery.
This may sound familiar to you. A faculty member at Frontier Nursing University and author of Rooted in the Mountains, Reaching to the World, Stories of Nursing and Midwifery at Kentucky's Frontier School, Dr. Ann Cockerham is here. Welcome.
I feel like we should boil some water.
Let's hear.
And get some clean towels. Should we do that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We could help. I mean, I think we'd probably.
No, nobody would know. Nobody would want that.
We'd crumble. Tell us about the book, first of all.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm really delighted to be here. The book tells a part of Kentucky's history that really hasn't been documented up until now. The Frontier Nursing Service is a service that started in 1925 down in southeastern Kentucky, and starting in 1939, they started educating their own nurse midwives there.
Right.
And so this book tells the stories of kind of their experiences while they were in school between 1939 and 1989 and what they went on to do later.
Midwifery is a lot different than it would be when we're referring to things as the frontier. Even in the last century, I'm sure there are rural areas where women were dealing with some issues.
Yes, absolutely. So it was a very rural area and still is.
Yeah.
And, you know, our mission of our university even today is to educate nurse midwives and nurse practitioners to practice in rural settings.
Well, where was the collection coming from as far as the photographs and everything? Was it just word of mouth and you guys got it out there and said, hey?
Well, sort of the genesis of this particular book was about 6 years ago, students in the present day version of the university interviewed alumni from this period. And those interviews formed kind of the basis of the book. So about 100 student alumni pairs participated. And then my co-author, Dr. Arlene Keeling, and I put that together with other archival data sources.
And what is the audience that you are targeting with this book?
Gosh, you know, I've been so gratified that
Truck drivers.
lots of people have really been very excited about the book. So anybody with a history in nursing or healthcare, physicians, other healthcare professionals, people with an interest in sort of Peace Corps and medical missionary work, that kind of thing. And then, of course, anybody who is a fan of Kentucky history.
Right. Now, do you have one particular story that is interesting that you could share, that sort of hair-raising or on the edge?
It's a little bit hard to pick because the book really does have a lot of really exciting stories, but there's one story that a 1950s graduate told. They were using Jeeps by that time. Before that, they'd been riding on horseback, but they were riding on a Jeep on this slick, icy mountain path and went around a curve, slid right off, slid into the creek. The Jeep was upside down, and the person whose house they were going to visit happened by, and they said, "Oh, don't worry, we'll be there to see your baby in just a minute."
Wow.
And she has the most gentle voice as far as to be a midwife, don't you think?
Well, are you a midwife?
I am, yes. I'm a nurse midwife and have an active clinical practice.
Well, very cool. For more information, you can give them a call, and the number is 859-253-3637.
Or visit the website, frontier.edu. An interesting project. Should be fun. Thanks for sharing. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me be here.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more in just a minute.